Okay, so I wanted to let this develop for a few days before any more news came out on it, but Floyd Mayweather was just asked about his involvement with Undisputed or other boxing game projects in the future. And the reason this is being reported on so heavily is because of the response that he gave. Obviously, he's been asked this question numerous times over the years in regards to a new fight night or if he was going to be in ESPC. But this time around, this is what he had to say.
There's a boxing video game just came out, Undisputed. What would it take to get you added to that game? Or is there another game out there that you are potentially already going to be added to? Like, what would it take?
It's possible. It's possible. I just need everybody to sit back, buckle your seatbelt, because I may be on the next game.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Everything takes time.
Now, the interesting thing to listen out for is when Floyd says he may be in the next game. And because of how Mazik phrased the question, we don't exactly know what game Floyd is talking about. It's possible that it could be Undisputed, and it's possible that it could be Fight Night. But when he says the next game, I would imagine that he's talking about the new Fight Night game. So obviously we've been hearing about this mysterious Fight Night project for about 2 to 3 years now. And by the time that this game is approaching release, the likenesses that Steel City has signed to Undisputed, be it trainers, fighters, it's possible that either these contracts will be expiring by that time or that the rights to distribute their likeness is non-exclusive to Steel City Interactive and Undisputed. Because you remember when Tyson Fury got announced, he was already a DLC in UFC 4. So it's possible there was a stipulation in the contract where Tyson Fury can put his likeness wherever he wants to go and still remain in EA Sports titles. Because at the end of the day, at least as it refers to boxing, the publishers have to come to these dudes for their likeness in a game. But with that being said, EA already has a hold on the sports market in terms of brand recognition and an engine and gameplay system that people are already familiar with. So if Floyd wants to go forward with them in terms of being in the new Fight Night game, it would make all the sense in the world in terms of how much money that would generate. Now, the interesting thing about this is that the new UFC game is reportedly in active development, set to release this year. And to me, what's so crazy about that is that at the time of this report, UFC 5 had only been out for a year. What exactly happened where they were so urgent they had to work on the next game as opposed to working on balance and gameplay improvements and adding fighters to UFC 5? I mean, really, just think about how crazy that is. The next UFC game is set to drop this year. What if you were one of the people who got UFC 5 on sale within like the last few months? I don't know what it is. It possibly could have been that they didn't meet the sales figures that they hoped to meet, or maybe there's too many development resources moving around between Battlefield and Fight Night and possibly some of their other sports titles. Maybe even some unannounced titles. Who knows what's going on at EA. But anyway, the main highlights are that Floyd is involved with some boxing game. We're not sure which one, but I guess we'll find out in due time, and expect UFC 6 sometime this year. I'm not going to be reporting on it. I don't have interest in the EA UFC series, but matter of fact, we're going to be talking about some other things here soon, like open world games and some FGC stuff with the City of the Wolves beta that's coming up. So I hope you enjoyed this video or found it informative. And if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe with the bell so that you never miss another upload, and I'll see you guys next time.